Ladies and gentlemen, Yae Miko is here. I am so excited. It is the end of the day. And I've streamed, I've worked out, and I look like a disgusting mess. But we are today going to be wishing, but before we do that, let us do the thing that everybody preaches and very much should preach and does, hopefully. Well, anyone who's not maybe a whale. Anyways, but we are in 2.5, and that brings with it brand new characters to try out, Yae Miko being one of them. So we're gonna go test out Yae Miko. We don't need to bother with any of these other people. We will be wishing in this video, but I just want to see if everything is the way it's supposed to be. But this probably gonna be quick, by the way. So those guys who do not know why Yae Miko is so damned exciting for so many people is because she might be the first character that unlocks the potential of Electro. Kind of Sara, Kujo Sara does it a little bit, but and Raiden Shogun kind of does it a little bit, but they're more support based. She might be actually just good, heavy hitting damage. And because of the things that exist within Genshin, Kujo Sara being a huge amplification to Electro, and there being characters like Bennett, Kujo Sara does, even if you don't have her at C6, still does amplify damage. And then you have the fact that her damage is not only scaling off of elemental mastery, or at least her ease damage, but also the fact that it's always elemental damage. Everything that you do with Yae Miko is going to be Electro, so that means characters that amplify specifically elemental damage is going to be amazing. I think the dream team. Also, I'm sorry, I'm talking so quick. Just worked out and got adrenaline going through my body. I'm also tired as hell. Again, I think a great team is Bennett, Kujo Sara, Kazuha, and then Yae Miko. And you can even change Bennett for Raiden Shogun if you wanted. But yeah, I think that's just going to be, there's so many ways to amplify Yae Miko's damage. Now the question becomes, did they nerf her because of that? Is she gonna be good? Maybe not great. Also, why's my voice going? But as far as Yae Miko, she's very simple. You actually just spam your E 3 times, and the closer these pillars are together, the more attacking they will do. Now they also have a pretty good range. C2 gives you more range and then some. But yes, these are basically turrets that last an ungodly amount of time, and they come back in 4 seconds. Now, the craziest thing, the way Yae Miko is supposed to cycle is you're supposed to use all of her E's, and then you use her ult, hopefully you have it, and that resets all of your E's on immediately. And I don't know if she has an instance of Electro. So if that's the case, then that's pretty good. Even just your ult coming back in 4 seconds, switching to her after you're playing with your main DPS, and then just spewing out all 3 of these, and if they actually hit, that's pretty damn good. But anyways, let's check out her actual cooldowns and see if anything changed. So as you guys can see, her normal attack it's the only thing that's really scaling really hard is her charge attack, which is nice. At a base level, she has good AoE because her normal attack charge is insane. It's this huge calling down thunder in a massive radius. This, however, looks so damn aesthetic, and it's as always such a damn shame that this doesn't scale, at least specifically well, at least that we can see. I'm sure if you have maxed out Yunjin, maybe. So you're gonna have 100% uptime on these all the time. Fantastic. And there's different levels to these because based on the amount of Sakuras on the field and connected close enough to where they kind of make an electric chain, they will increase and rev up in their damage. Now, unfortunately, you guys can see that, well, wait, why is there level 4? There's only 3 Sakura. Well, within her constellations, there unlocks a 4th one, so yeah. But anyways, but yes, single target electrical damage. Huge, amazing. Also, it's 3 nodes of damage, not like one coming from one source, so it's way more than that. But anyways, her ult is just a huge call down of thunder. It costs 90 energy, similar as her god Raiden Shogun, and of course we have cooldown is 22, and the damage hits hard as hell. So first of all, the initial ult is 400 damage. And then the subsequent lightning strikes, which what that is when you have all of your pillars on the field, you activate your ult, your ult's gonna have extra, like 3 extra bolts hitting the ground. So this is not just ×1, this is ×3 if you have all your pillars. And again, your pillars, right here, gets refreshed the minute that you put one down. So for everything destroyed by the ult, you gain a charge back. So on paper, she looks incredible, like insane. Like again, that's 400% action skill on her ult. That's a huge burst. But now it's 535 ×3, and this isn't even level 10 yet. Now the question is, does this hit relatively hard? I mean, we'll see. The reason why I have hope for that hitting relatively hard is because of this. Similar to Raiden Shogun, she basically double dips into an attribute such as Elemental Mastery. So your E's turret, your turret is basically scaling off of the Elemental Mastery, attack, critical damage, and electricity elemental amplification, essentially. So elemental amplification damage. Sorry, we are pulling. I'm just excited with the character, and I think you are too. Her 5-star weapon, let's not even talk about it. It's kind of okay. It's just kind of like you build stacks, and I don't know. it doesn't seem like it's good on anybody else, and it kind of, well, maybe Lisa, let's be real. Anyways, let's put these down. Let's see how much damage these do. So I think, yeah, so they're close enough to be, to benefit from each other. Yeah, we're dealing 7,000 damage. And, oh, also, I didn't check out what they gave her for her alt, but that's, dude, 7,000 damage per proc of her E, and you have 3 nodes procking off. That's insane. Yeah, her skills are not nuts. She doesn't even have a lot of elemental mastery. She has an okay critical rate to critical damage ratio. They gave her a goblet. That's at least something. But also, what artifact set? Yeah, they gave her this. I am worried because why would they not give you the energy recharge set that buffs the shit out of your elemental or your ult's damage? Because to me, that just makes you work until they upload an artifact that buffs your E's damage. But right now, that's, I think, a better one to go about it. Now, it's not as good for buffing your E, but the 18% attack, it's okay. We can make up for that with better stats. But yeah, holy shit. And also, that's with critical scaling on your weapon. Yeah, you get critical damage here, so they really have poor stats in your stuff. Wow, so you really have like only 100 critical damage. That's horrible. Anyways, my point being is that we're dealing 2,000 on a bad day. Yeah, so we don't have any instanced of damage. But let's see, a 2,000, 7,000, 7,000. So when it crits, we do 7,000 damage, and on a bad day, it's 2,000 damage. Now, each one of those are proccing, and we're not even doing anything. We're just unga bunga, waiting around. Holy shit. Wait, can you put down a 4th? No, it replaces it, so you need the constellation, her final constellation, I believe. But we are doing nothing, and we are wrecking. We could do this. Oh, we didn't even aim it at the right spot, but see, we can just place these right back down again if we wanted to. Well, we don't have any Kazuhas on the team or anything that can amplify elemental damage, nor Bennett, nor Kujo-Sara. But guys, we are doing nothing and just wrecking. We're just standing there like, I could even be using my alt. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got another Ganyu. And what a shocker, they release her as soon as it's done. Now some people could say, but dude, Ganyu can hit for like a bazillion damage. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. This is free real estate, baby. This is like if Ganyu's alt was on steroids and just, dude, I can't. And it's not even well built. Oh my God. Let's run it back again, but just this, and then that's it. She's profiting. You could build her just like this, and you're just cooking. You got 7,000 damage happening always. Oh wait, you want to see some more damage? Let's actually have a good run up here. We don't have Bennett's attack buff activated, nothing like that. Yeah, sure, let's just use it now. Yeah, with 20,000 damage is that? Yeah, we have our alt back too, but I think that's just because this place always gives you your alt back fast. But yeah, we can play like anybody, any DPS is freely ready to go. Now the only thing that she does have, which is a little unfortunate, is her alt. Her alt does have a long cooldown, so you are limited in some capacity. That's why it's maybe not the best to build her with so much energy recharge. You only want enough to kind of get by. But let's see what this looks like. 21,000, 21,000, 21,000. Okay, so yeah, basically four sets of 21,000 almost. That's crazy. And we don't even have her on the energy recharge set, which could just double dip into that. And if you have, so then there lies the question, sorry, we're gonna get to pulling. There lies one more question. What do you build Yae Miko for? Do you build her for the energy recharge set and hyper stack into energy recharge? I don't think so. Do you build her with the classic attack percent, elemental electro damage, and then critical rate of critical damage? That works, I think. I would suggest that. But then she also scales of elemental mastery. So then is it better just to go full tilt elemental mastery and give her like Kazuha? She would even synergize even more on that team now. Do you give her Sucrose or Diona C6? Do we do that? I don't know. I don't think there's really this character stacks into so many valuable stats that I don't know how she can fail. You know what I mean? Like there's characters that amplify elemental mastery, bang. There's characters that amplify your elemental damage. Bang. She always does elemental damage. There's characters that buff up your attack, which that will feed into the algorithm of your damage. Bang. There's characters that buff specifically electro damage by 60% of your critical damage, like buffing your critical damage by 60% and giving you an attack buff scaling. Okay, and is also an electric, like, particle generator bunny. I'm talking about Kujasara. So, like, she dips into so many things of, like, elemental mastery, elemental damage, what do you call it, attack scaling. There's only one more thing I want to see, and that's her base attack. Her base attacks do 2,000 damage, so it's not great, but it could probably melt through some shields, which is pretty good. What if we do our hold charge? Yeah, our hold charge is 8,000, that's pretty good. Again, she's not really built for any sort of amplification on that, but again, her true value is this. Do this, do this, do this, activate this, doesn't even matter if you hit the right target. Do this, do this, do this, and then you can just play whatever character you want. Probably not Barbara, but you know. But anyways, yeah, like I was playing kind of like Unga Bunga, just trying to see what she did, but she does more than enough for me, man. This seems insane. And we can reapply those if we ever just wanted to. It's just an elemental nightmare also. We're gonna do this, and by the time we do that, we're gonna make sure we have all of these good to go, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, so that's actually a little bit hard to aim. She aims in an odd way, but she also, even though she has such high scaling, well, I don't know, because I don't think they built her right. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, now let us get on to wishing. Oh my God, dude, like her, she's not, again, as per the norm, never well built, pain, suffering, all that, but just the fact that she feels like insane, like, but also she makes sense between like what the whole happening is with her being a Raiden Shogun's counterpart, because Raiden Shogun has her E that has AoE damage, so that'll kind of like fix her turrets not having AoE damage. She also has a big ass ult, which the Raiden Shogun can facilitate you getting that back. Also, she does have an ult that's on roughly like maybe 12 some or so seconds of cooldown, that's almost exactly the time it would take for you to switch to Raiden or Raiden Shogun, use her abilities, and just start chopping away with her katana and then come back. And also you're generating some electric particles, so you'll be benefiting Raiden Shogun as well. And then you could throw in whomever else you'd want. I think Kazuha and Bennett, or Kazuha and Kujosara would probably be the best, but we need some healing. But then again, there's also some crazy things with Catalyst users, where Catalyst users can actually give you a shit ton of health, given you have the prototype Catalyst. Anyways, let us go to a place that Yae Miko would be at, and we would have a high chance of getting, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the shrine. We have Raiden Shogun, Jesus Christ, Raiden Shogun and Garu. Because Garu, Yae Miko loves Garu. If you play Garu's Hangout, she's a creep. Or a real weird creep. Anyway, right under the tree, we're gonna be right here. It's bait. Come get him, all right? Anyways, insanity aside, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. First of all, let's get our maintenance Primo gems. Thank you. Okay, let's do it. Oof. Okay, so by the way, this is the banner. For me, not the greatest. I got max C. I got C6 Diona. I don't have C6 Fischl. I'm not sure if I want Fischl. If I have Yae Miko, hopefully I'll get her. And of course we have Toma. Toma, I used to be a hype man for Toma, and then I played him and I thought, holy fuck, what's happening? Anyways, let's see where our pity's at. I think we got Ganyu and Gato. Yeah. Not a single bit of pity. Oh God, why? Cruel worlds. Okay, we got 2 pity. We're just gonna start, baby. Yae Miko, please come home. I think you are an absolute win. You look fucking aesthetic as hell. Your abilities seem like immortally valuable. I don't know how else to put it. And if Kazuha's right around the corner, then that will just make you almost perfect. But let's get to it, all right? Pull number 1. What we gonna get? Purple thread, baby. 1. Bang. We got Toma. That's a win. We don't have any Tomas. The only loss is Diona, but you know, it's fine, you know. Oh, we got a little bit on top of Favonius. I have 60 of Favonius, but that's still just better than nothing, you know? Two purples in one go. Let's do it. Ha! Also, those are like free wishes given by Mihoyo. Ooh, purple again! They're like, you're gonna get a max C6 Atoma. I'm like, well, I already have levels in him, so you know. But Fischl would be cool. Fischl's actually like unique, a really unique, weird character that has like unlimited potential based on no cooldowns fuckery, essentially. But anyways. Also, I would like to again apologize for my, ooh, another Toma, goddamn! Our boy's coming home! But I would like to apologize again for my appearance. Again, it's the end of the day. I'm a little self-conscious. Look, maybe gross. Here we go, number 3. Sorry. Purple again, building up that pity. Pity, 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 pity. Oh my God, we got 3 Tomas in a row. Thank you, that's not bad. Well, you know, it's not bad for me. Here we go. Do you guys ever think about the idea of time and chance? At the waiting a specific second, you might avoid pain or accept it. I don't know. Let's go. Sorry. Anyways. Ooh, purple again. What are we at? Oh, I forgot to do that. So now we're at 2. We're at 40. 40 pity, baby. Do. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we got a loss. Well, we got some dust. It's copium, but here's what it is. Okay, here we go. Purple again. Okay, now we're at 50. 50 pity. I'm gonna start pulling at 60 because I'm that guy. Because I am that guy. I think it's at 71 or something, but I don't know. I still do it at 60 because I'm just like, I can't be bothered. Also, bone flute. I have a lot of them too. At this point, again, you play for a year, you get a lot of bullshit. Last pull until we start single pulling. Purple again. But now we at 60, right? Oh, we got 1 official. Hey, official, welcome home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. Okay. Now we're gonna start single pulling because we're just doing that. We're just doing that. 1. Oh, well, okay. Okay. 2. This is 10. Must be purple. So now we're at 70. Yeah. Pain. Die on again. Okay, so now we're at 70, so now I think is when we start single pulling, for sure. I always forget I have 60 or some shit, anyways. Oh! Okay, we got 1! Is it her? Yeah! Yeah! Yes, baby! Okay, so that was what? I don't even know. It was like 70 something? 75? Maybe? 75? Okay, 75. We beat Penny. That's all that matters, boys. That's all that matters. I got 15K ready to go for Kazuha. I'm skipping riding Shogun because I already got our girl. And also, this weapon is the weapon's not great. The banner itself is stacked. It sucks because the weapon's not that strong, but the banner itself is solid, which is, you know, marketing bullshittery. But anyways, yes, I would honestly, just to be honest, for me, if I was the person just getting into the game, and I was given the choice between Yae Miko or Raiden Shogun, I honestly don't know what I would do. I think they're both good. I don't think you would lose, to be honest. I don't know, man. Especially like in the test arena when we were just messing around with Yae, it feels like wildly good. Also, I had a lot of starter glitter, so I could have. Again, we had more Primo gems than I made it look like. But I continue to have ungodly luck, and I am forever grateful. And I apologize for the just sorrow-infused. That. But my strat about getting Garu, it's madness. Anyways, but ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the cute little floppy is. Also, again, man, just this. I wish this felt a little better. The plopping out her turrets kind of does feel like you're button mashing and waiting for it to happen, like boom, boom, boom. Which, you know, less good. But anyways, let me see if I did any sort of due diligence, which, you know, Dying Light came out, was a little bit obsessed with that, still very much am, but let's see how far we can push her. Actually, you know what, before we start leveling her up gung-ho, so again, the debate right now is, should you go for Yae Miko or should you go for Raiden Shogun? Raiden Shogun they're both valuable in different but amazing ways. So like Raiden Shogun gives you particles, double stacks with Electro through energy recharge, and double dips into that because her main damage is alt damage, and she has an artifact set that buffs alt damage. That's amazing, but what's even more amazing, scales with Elemental Mastery and critical damage. She always does Electro damage, and there are characters in the game that give you a stupid, like she is made for Kazuha. I'm sorry, people have been saying she's made for Raiden Shogun. She's made for Kazuha. Kazuha also gives a fuck ton of particles. But anyways, he's gonna give her a shit ton of Elemental Mastery. He's gonna give her a ton of Electro damage. He's also going to just give her plenty more. Like Kazuha is good for CC and all that stuff. And again, if you have Kujo Sara, then that's just a match made in heaven, and then you could throw some healing in there with it, whatever. Also, if you wanted to, you could give her, where is it? Every time we use her ult, we get 6 energy back, and this happens every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. All party members also get 6% of healing, which is not a lot, but you don't need a lot, frankly, with this game, especially with the amount of damage. You can be far the hell back and just laying down fire with any sort of range character. Anyways, it scales of HP, which is less good. It seems like, what do you call it? Yae Miko's best weapon, it seems like for free to play, arguable, there's a couple, but this one seems great. You're getting 50% attack, or critical damage, sorry, and you have the chance of getting 90% attack scaling, a shit ton of elemental damage, or 360 elemental mastery, which feeds right back into damage. But it's on a cooldown of 30 seconds, but it's okay. most things won't live, I think, long enough for that. So again, both are really valuable. I think if you really need damage and you already have the 3 teams built, then go Yae. So like, yeah, if you're a player who has a bunch of teams already built, go for Yae. Because Raiden Shogun is good, but she enables other teams. But if you don't have any interest in leveling up all your other teams that she enables, then it's kind of a loss. But Yae Miko, I don't know how you can fucking lose, to be honest. Anyways, let's keep leveling up. Yes. Ascension, baby, boom! Oh man, even to ascend you require the hilts? Oh, fuck me dead. Oh, I forgot that I started farming the last 3 days. Oh my god, it's such, every goddamn Inazuma character requires these stupid ass hilt things. I won't be able to 90 her because, fucking Christ, you know, no. Just no, stop it. Maybe she doesn't scale with Kujo Sara. I don't know. I don't think that'd be the case. They'd be getting chirped down for sure. Mahoyo, I mean. Anyways, this is going to be what my Yae Miko's stats look like. Boom! Oh, and we got some good old critical damage just to take home. Okay, so maybe that actually will be good. Because just for the critical damage. What's our stats? 60! Ooh, a crispy 60 and almost 200 critical damage. More than they gave us in the test run. Also more energy recharge. I don't know if we'll need it. Especially considering I have Raiden Shogun, so I think that could shift your team quite a bit. And we have, of course, Electro bonus. Fan-fucking-tastic. Also, we're rocking this artifact set bonus. Maybe this doesn't scale with her, which is why they didn't give her, so that energy recharge is actually being fed back into our character, which is fantastic. Element mastery, unfortunately, is very low, though. But I could give her some more, especially through just synthetic means like Diona and, of course, Sucrose, or hopefully in the future if I'm lucky enough to get Kazuha. But now, with our, got lots of lights, lots of lights. But let's see if this is gonna work. But first, let's build a quick team. Okay, so this might be my new Raiden Shogun / Yae Miko team. Also, why don't I have 9 to you guys? What the fuck's wrong with me? Anyways, you're my main team. I love you to bits, but I'm like, oh, let's go over here. There's a lot of enemies usually here. I just want to see what my Yae Miko looks like. Let's see. Let's just see with herself and I. All right, we're gonna do this. What's happening? 3K on a bad day. What's a good day look like? What was that? Come on, hit. I can't see it because the goddamn water. 2,000, 2,000, 1,000. Right here. What is, goddamn shields? Shields are the worst. 2,000 I'm seeing. What's the yeah. I think 2,000 to 3,000. What about you, my friend? It's, God damn it. Let's do this. Okay, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. 2,000, 3,000. Where's the 7,000? Is it her, maybe it's her ult, her weapon that was doing all that crazy shit. Could be. What about this? 9,000, 9,000. Now you've got my attention. Maybe her weapon was doing a lot of shit. Maybe. So now that these have attack scaling, 6,000. Was that when a critical damage happens? Because we have such high crit, so this should, yeah, this is always critting. I wonder why it's less damage then. There must be weird scaling happening. Like some things aren't taken into account, I guess. We'll do this. Let's just use Raiden Shogun to dodge this alt cast. Okay, what's happening? 17K is what I'm doing just for Raiden Shogun. We're also building particles for everybody. And now we're back to cycling things. We'll put these back. We'll do this. Stop it. This. Melee a bunch. I don't want to kill you. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Oh, my ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, I'm a dummy. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, it's this. Idiot. Idiot me. This is where all of her multipliers are, you dummy. So she was doing good with nothing. Anyways, blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. This is where the scaling happens. Shit. Shit. Now, unfortunately, by the way, this is really important. Yae Miko, you're gonna need to do the main quest as soon as possible because there's a new world boss, and Yae Miko's essential material is that world boss. Yeah, so definitely get around to doing that. But let's bring her her abilities up to level 6 if we can, and go check her out, see if she can pack some sort of punch. Did she just start scale? But no, they had her at level 8 talents. So, of course, that's something that we're going to have to work up to a little bit. But they also didn't have her at 10 talents, and maybe there's even more potential there, because her skills don't ever stop scaling hard, you know? Okay, so her talents are only at 6 and 6. But yeah, it went from like 100 to 400 and something. Now let's see. This is still not a great a great showcase. Her weapons at 90. All right, these are our specimen. Let's do this. This. 1,000, 3,000, 3,000. All right, not that much of an improvement, honestly. 3,000.
Emerge. Right here.
Are you resistant, or is this just some bullshittery? Also, I should have done that before I activated her ability. Anyways, we'll also just do this. Actually, that probably was a bad idea. Now it's gonna be all weird and skewed.
Emerge. Right now.
Also, everything's dead. So as much as I'm like, oh, it's not that much. I mean, like, everything's dead. So fucked up scaling. You know, just gonna chill bandit. Let's take that away. All right, 4,000. 4,000, I could just be sitting here hitting them, doesn't matter. So that's not great. It's like a little bit better than riding Shoguns, but also we're not built for E damage or anything like that. I'm curious to see what they had. Did they just have hyper stacked elemental mastery? No, they didn't. But they also had a 5-star weapon. So that could have been the weird. I'm trying to think of what they built. Like, did they, for artifacts, did they yeah, see, I have elemental mastery here, and that could be kicking me. Yeah, I have this. I put some attack percent on her with a shit ton more crit rate. So what does that do in my scaling with her? We have 222 critical damage. We have now we're scaling off of attack percent and not elemental mastery. Would you think that would be a bit of a pain for her? Yeah, I think elemental mastery would be. The question is, like, is elemental mastery better than raw attack percent? And if it isn't, then that's fine because other characters can still synthetically give her raw attack percent. Also, let's stack the deck. Let's do this. Alright, what's happening? We're doing 3,000. I don't know if we're doing more damage. What about this? 3,000 to 9,000 damage. Something's happening here that's not like equating. Like, why is the one in there so different? Is it because she doesn't benefit from this artifact set at all? Because, like, even when you're playing in the thing, yeah, she's just about there. So it's almost like if her turrets just keep hitting things, there's a chance for her to regenerate a particle, but she has plenty of time to do that because she's just outputting a shit ton of particle damage, you know? It's only one other place that I know has a lot of enemies. But yeah, I'm a little at a loss, honestly. I don't know why their one in there is doing so much more damage than here. Yeah. Because, like, right here, I mean, again, it's not bad. It's like, again, it's just free damage. It's 4,000 damage every couple seconds, and that's not different from the Elemental Mastery Cup that I had on. Maybe it's because the 27 critical damage is making up for it in a way. I don't know, but this also doesn't really hit very hard. I mean, it's hitting for 10,000, hitting for 10 times, but just based on the scaling, that should be way higher. At least I think. I mean, hell, Raiden Shogun hits really hard, and she has that less scaling than she does. With that being said, though, Yae Miko has less, like, points in her talents, but still, like, she has better, almost the same as Raiden Shogun scaling, you know? Yeah, but again, together with Raiden Shogun's E, that's now AoE damage, and yes, it's like 3,000 damage happening, but it's happening so fast. And maybe when I bring her to talent level 8, that's when she'll pop off really hard. It's interesting. I'm curious to see what people, when they break down the math, what she's scaling off of, because it's not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like attack percent, elemental mastery, and critical damage would be the main things you're gonna want. And I got a decent amount of both, I thought. But maybe not nearly enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm not activating the alt of the weapon. I thought it was just whenever you enter a combat. Do I have to do something? Yeah, when the character takes the field. Yeah, so as soon as I get on the field, I have this probably happening. It's on 30-second like cooldown, but that doesn't really make sense. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have to get out of here. I gotta get out of your hair, but very much happy with it still, even though I'm confused about what's scaling off of what exactly. But hopefully we'll be streaming probably today at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which we usually don't stream on today's. But yeah, we got her in one. We won the 50-50. Even if she wasn't great, I still came out of this really, really good. Anyways. I do think though that there's something, again, even if you just simulate what she was in the test run, I'd be happy with that. But I am curious to see what the hell is happening. Why the hell our version is not proccing despite being in Bennett's alt and all those things, you know? I wonder if they just kind of did what they did with Raiden Shogun, which is like, yeah, but what if the characters didn't work together anymore? And you're like, what? What's the fucking point on having a character that's good and like buffs a specific genre of good? If they're just going to become redundant, it takes away the value of wishing for characters, because if they're like, what happens if the character that you wish for now is not going to at all in any way benefit the other character, especially when the whole thing is being a support. Anyways, I don't know. We'll be curious to see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. I am very, very happy. Do not misunderstand me. And let me know what you guys think about Yae Miko. We'll be streaming later today, by the way. Come check that out if you want. Also, maybe explain it to me there, because I'll be able to engage with it. Anyways, bye.